This is tutorial 11-1 in GIS Workbook 1. In this one we're going to be learning how to process raster map layers. The first step, as in many of them, are opening up the tutorial mix file. The book wants you to open up the properties for the DEM and go to source, and basically it explains what you see in extent, spatial reference, the degrees, the units that it's in, what projection it's using, and this is has to do with the quality of the image. But for the rest of the tutorial, it's not that very important. The first thing we're going to be doing, though, in regards to actually processing these, is we're going to go up to Customize, Extensions. You want to make sure Spatial Analyst is turned on. Then we're going to go to Geoprocessing and go to Environments. And we're going to be using Raster Analyst. You're going to click on this little drop one. You're going to pick the middle one here. You're going to change that 1 to a 50. And for the mask, we're going to use Pittsburgh. Now what this is going to do is it's going to help us with the land use layer that we're about to create by making it into a TIFF. A TIFF is a format of raster image. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our search tab and we're going to put extract. We're going to go down to where it says extract by mask. For the first one, we're going to do land use for input. And then for feature mask data, we're going to choose Pittsburgh. And we're going to put this in our Chapter 11 geodatabase. Then we're just going to click OK and let the ArcMap do the rest. Now we're going to turn off everything but the OHCA and the land use Pittsburgh. Okay, we're going to right click on this. We're going to go down to zoom to layer. And we can actually zoom in a little bit more. That's good right there. As you can see, the colors are very contrast to each other, so what we're going to do is we're going to right click on that, go to properties, symbology, and we're going to import. And they want us to use this one right here. So for layers, we're just going to choose the land use and click OK. And we're going to click OK again. So your map should look something similar to this. Now they want us to do this again, but for Penn Hill. So we're going to go up to Geoprocessing, back to Environments, and for Raster Analysts, we're going to keep everything the same except for the mask, which we're going to change to Penn Hill. Then click OK. We go over here for search, extract by mask. We use our land use again. Then we choose Penn Hill. we're going to be saving this to our geo database as well. Land use pH. Then OK. Okay, and as you can see, it doesn't match, so what we're going to do is we're just like the previous one, we're going to go to Properties, Symbology, we're going to import, we're going to use Land Use. You could also use this one, Land Use Pittsburgh, but we'll just use the original. And there we go. So now we have two TIFF files that show land use within Pittsburgh and Penn Hill. And that's it for tutorial 11-1.